It's Marvin the Martian. I will stretch you with my pseudo-nuclear space modulator. Okay, whoops, I better... Oh, camera's on, and action! What do you expect? I don't have anything but a cell phone to record on. Okay. Howdy, y'all. Random lady here. And I have another story of my life. And today I want to talk about things that have happened in restaurants. So, let's see. Quick one is that I walked into a Burger King with my friends one time. And there was this little old man sitting by himself. And this is how he would eat his French fries. He'd get the ketchup package. And he'd carefully pull a French fry out of the little container. And he'd slowly pour the ketchup on the fry. Or squeeze it out on the fry. And eat it. And then he'd slowly do it again. And then again. And that's how he ate his French fries. And I thought that was funny. I thought I'd share that with you. What else? I've got my notes to keep me on track. Okay. When I was young, and my first job after babysitting was working at McDonald's. And so I was working in the cash register one day, and this big drunk guy came in, being all belligerent and just crazy. And he was yelling and making a scene and everything, and his wife would run in and pulling on his arm, saying, come on, just get back in the car, please. We'll come back another time. And he started yelling at me, I want a large soda wash. And I'm like, a soda wash? I'm sorry, sir, could you explain? I don't know what a soda wash is. What? You work at McDonald's and you don't know what a soda wash is? I want a large soda wash. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I don't understand. Could you please tell me? I don't understand what a soda wash is. I've never heard of that. Again, his wife is pulling on his arm. Please, just, we'll come back another time. I said, I want a large soda wash. And I just stood there terrified. And he bangs his hands on the counter. He says, a soda wash, Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, oh, a Dr. Pepper, great. I want a large soda wash, Dr. Pepper. Okay. And then my manager comes and whispers in my ear, and he's like, and I said, sir, we're out of large cups. Would you like a medium? Yeah, that man blew up all over the place. It was scary, it was crazy, and it almost got to the point of calling the police, but thankfully his wife finally talked him into leaving. So, yeah, that's my soda wash story at McDonald's. One time, I think this was last year, maybe the year before, we were at the mall, and we were Christmas shopping, and we decided to get something to eat there at the mall. We're like, oh man, we're beat. Let's just eat here. And so my family was all sitting in my what I ordered. I needed ketchup. So I'm like, I'll be back. Y'all go sit down. Because at the mall you have all these different restaurants. And so the one I ordered from, the ketchup was right over there. And I'm like, y'all go sit down. I'll wait in line because there was a line for the ketchup. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And this one lady's just chit-chatting and everything and not even paying attention. And she cuts right in front of me and another lady to get her ketchup. Sorry. And so me and this other lady start chatting, and the lady says, I don't think she has any clue we're even here. And I said, I don't think she does either. It's okay, we'll just wait. And then finally, the lady in front of me starts to go and get her ketchup, and this lady comes back, cuts right in front of her again, and we're like... So finally that lady gave up, and she left. So then I started to go to the ketchup, and the lady cuts in front of me again. And I'm like, excuse me, you keep cutting in front of people. You need to stop this. And her husband's like, what? And he had this big New York accent. He's like, "You talking ugly to my wife? Learn a lesson. It's just a ketchup." I can't do a New York answer. I'm sounding like a drunk Luigi. Learn a lesson. It's just ketchup. It's Christmas. Learn a lesson. It's just ketchup. And so I like back off. And to this day, that is a joke between me and my family. People start getting upset or around the dinner table or something, or it has something to do with ketchup. We'll go, "Learn a lesson. It's just ketchup." So that's been an ongoing joke with my family. And sorry, I clicked my pen. And the final story that I have is about a waitress who stalked me. She really did. And I was with a friend who was a truck driver. And, okay, the friend was really my ex-husband. Okay, my ex-husband was a truck driver. And so he was in town. So we were visiting together, and we were on the road. And we said, let's stop at this truck stop and get us something to eat. Now, this is actually a really nice truck stop, so don't think truck stops are bad. So we sit down at a table, and we open our menus, and we start to look, and this waitress comes stomping over at us, and she literally yanks the menus right out of our hands and said, "Do you see that sign right there? That sign says for truck drivers only. And I don't think you're a truck driver, so you need to get up and get out of that seat." And we were just shocked. And I said, "That's not right. We need to talk to a manager." So we leave to go into the lobby of this truck stop, because this truck stop was big. It was kind of like a miniature mall, and that had a restaurant over here, and over here was an arcade, a small arcade, and then over there's where it leads into a special place for the truck drivers so they could take showers or whatever. And then over here was a gift shop, and in the middle was an information booth. Well, we asked where the manager of the restaurant was, and they said he's over there at the information booth. And we're like, okay. So we walk over to him, and there was a line of people talking to him. It was a short line, but still, there was a couple here talking to him, and then there was like another couple or family waiting to talk to him, and then we stood in line behind them. And he's pointing to them, and he's listening, and he points to them, and he's listening. He points to us, and we start telling about that waitress. And then this other couple said, "She did it to you too? That's what we're here complaining about her, is her attitude. She came and just plopped our food on the table, and it splashed all over and all over us, and she didn't care." And so we were like, okay, well, I guess we're not eating here. So we leave, and we go over to a gas station, and I was filling up my car, and because my ex-husband had come in my car with me, and we were going to get on the road and go visit family or something, and we get in my car, and we're filling it up, and the next thing I know, this waitress, she comes pulling up in behind us to try to block us in at the parking space I was at after I filled up my car. And we were like looking at each other like, oh crap. And she started going, "You got me fired, I'm going to get you back, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, oh my gosh, this lady is crazy. But I jumped in my car and threw it in reverse and acted like I was going to, crash into her. And she takes off, and we're like, whew. Okay, so we're going to still spend the night in that town in our hotel and leave to get on the road first thing in the morning. Okay, we're thinking, good, she's gone. That was crazy. We go to our hotel, we spend the night, we wake up the next morning, and we're packing up our stuff in the car, and her car comes pulling in, and she's slow, and it's like, was that her? Did we just see her? Was she watching us? And we're like, oh crap. So we're like throwing stuff in the car. We jump in the car and we take off. Granted, yes, we probably should have called the police. But we thought, you know what, we're getting on the highway and we're going to go. and we're not going to stop. So if she wants to follow us, she's going to have to go a long way because the car had just been gassed up. We threw all our luggage in the car and we were going and we were not turning around. So if she wanted to catch up with us, she would really have to book it because we were flying down the highway. So anyway, those are my stories about crazy things from restaurants. I don't have any more. But if you have listened to my video this far, I really appreciate you. Thanks. And if you like this video, do me a favor so that I know what's going on. Could you hit the like button? And if you want to know what's going on, hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell next to it so that you can know when I put videos out. I usually put them out on Mondays. Not always. I don't have a set schedule. But that way, if you have notifications on, which is that little bell, you'll know what's going on with me. Thanks so much for hearing my story, and y'all have a great day. Bye. I will shoot you with my pseudonuclear space modulator. I want a large soda wash. Well, learn a lesson. It's just ketchup. Blah, 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 blah. Whew. Okay.